This has got to be one of the neatest pullouts that we've been to. This is neat. Hey everybody, welcome to 54 Nights. I'm Chris.
I'm Terry.
Hey. We are at Capitol Reef National Park. You've come up here from Monument Valley. Yeah, don't trust Google Maps when you're driving an RV, by the way.
This time or ever, actually.
Yeah, ever. I use Google Maps when I'm trip planning, but I tend to forget that when it comes to RV travel, I've got to rely on other resources that take into account our length and our weight and all that, because Google Maps wanted us to take Trail of the Ancients or something like that.
Was that it? Was that the
same?
Yeah,
it was a gravel road with tight switchbacks up the side of a mountain. It would have only been like a 3.5 hour drive, assuming we could have got that rig turned on some of those switchbacks. We did it in another, when we were down at Monument Valley, we drove it in the Jeep. So that's how I knew that wasn't right. I don't go by Google Maps when we're actually on the road. We have a Garmin GPS, I think it's a 770, and it takes into account our weight and our length and
our
all
height.
Yeah, and all that happy stuff, so that we don't go down the wrong roads.
And that would have been the wrong road.
Yeah. And so what was a Google Map 3.5 hour journey, it was actually 5 hours and something using the Garmin.
But we made it.
Yeah, but we got here. There are sometimes when I can manipulate the Garmin, like when we were going from Ouray over to Moab a few years ago, it wanted to take us all the way up to I-70 and across and back down. It would have added like 3 hours or something to the trip. And I'm like, no, there's a quicker way. So I told it I wanted to go to a gas station in this other town. And then it rerouted me the quicker route. So you can play with, the Garmin and some of the online RV travel software. You can kind of manipulate it a little bit to get it to where the quickest route, because it doesn't always tell you the quickest route, even though it tells you, oh, this is the quickest route. Yeah, I don't believe you.
Well, that's not even true. Just straight in-town GPS guidance, actually.
But anyway, we made it. We're at Capitol Reef National Park. It's our first day here, so you guys that know us, this is just the day we go around and explore a little bit. Tomorrow, we'll do something serious, I think.
So far, it's fantastic.
Oh, yeah. And, for a national park that is like the least traveled to national park, all the campgrounds are full, folks. Welcome to 2021.
Yes.
dinging.
Because you're dingy.
So the water is only 13 inches deep.
The water.
So that's
Where?
not going to be the river that we're driving across.
Oh, okay. That's today?
Yeah. And she said today the roads are rated for two-wheel drive travel. So
Oh man, then there's gonna be more traffic. I mean, I'm glad for two-wheel drive people, but
I'm kind of mixed on whether I want
selfish.
to air down or not. Airing down will make the ride smoother. I just go ahead and air down.
yeah.
I got the compressor.
As long as your compressor's gonna work.
Hey,
Have you actually tried to air up the tires with it instead of just turning it on?
yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's go play at what is it?
Hartnett Road River Ford.
Cathedral Road, Cathedral Valley.
It says Hartnett Road River Ford.
Yeah, that's where you cross the river at.
What you're putting in, all your hopes and efforts are all in vain. Who will pick you up when you've lost everything? Does it all become for granted with a wedding ring?
You know, I gotta be honest, to this point, the Cathedral Valley Loop Road has been underwhelming. And then
Well, it'd probably be more whelming, more overwhelming if we brought food. We're pretty hungry.
you know, but I mean the first half of it, I mean it was nice, but we're now hitting the second half of it, and this is pretty awesome, really.
Yeah. Must be really awesome because we're hungry and we still like it.
She's hungry. I'm really not that hungry.
It is 2:30. It's gonna be another hour. We didn't bring any lunch.
That was her fault, by the way.
No, it was his fault.
I gave it all to you for too
Yeah, I guess you can see the bottom of it.
There must be another way.
Gypsum
There must be
sinkhole is what it's called.
conscious. Different things in different ways. There must be more to the reason why we do it all for love. There must be more for a reason, and a little bit of faith has got to come my way. Has got to come my Has got to come my
You know, you would think. This is fun. You would think as much as we'd hike, we'd remember to bring food with us on these long trips.
You would think wrong.
Yeah, well, I don't know how many hours that took us. Half of it really wasn't worth it. The other half was pretty cool.
Yeah. It
And
was
there
worth it overall.
there were parts of the first half that were worth it, but hey.
It would truly be worth it if we had food.
We had drink. We
We had a lot of water, yeah. Powerade.
So that was the Cathedral Valley loop or road that we took. A lot of interesting formations in that. What was that? Bromide or whatever? I can't.
Yeah, that's not what it was. Something like that.
Yeah, that was interesting. The texture of that clay. So we're gonna finish off the day here at some overlook, and can't even remember the name of the overlook. It's because I starved my brain today.
Maybe I was blind, known you forever while I tried to find someone that could be my great love. Right in front of me, I didn't realize you were my dream. So you took me by surprise. Oh yeah, even in my wildest dreams, I didn't think we were destined to be. And now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like oh yeah. Wanna give you every part of me. I can't believe this is reality. And now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like oh yeah.
Things are dusty and not working right.
There was a big cool shadow across my face. Look, should I get a tattoo like
I got
that?
I got a shadow right across here too. Yeah. Hey, that kind of fix things if I just hold my arm right
Okay,
there.
don't move it.
Don't move. Hold that antenna, boy. Don't you move that leg, boy. I'm trying to watch the news. So Panorama Point, Sunset Point, that was Panorama Overlook or something like that. That was
Yeah, it was.
Sunset Point here, that was pretty neat.
We didn't go the whole way.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't go up the rock.
Well, I mean, that part we didn't go. That was extra. That was bonus.
I don't think so. That path clearly wasn't a social path. That was a real path.
That was bonus points.
He's a wimp.
We'll probably do it later this week, but
We'll see.
wow. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull any good video out of this because the lighting is just terrible.
Hey, look. Ooh, does that scare you? Are we scaring you?
It's a long day, fun day, dusty day. My gosh, the Jeep looks like inside the Jeep looks like the outside of the Jeep.
It's like a Jeep.
It is dusty. That's all right. A lot of fun. We'll see what kind of trouble we get in tomorrow. I guess since we drove around all day today, we should probably do a hike or two tomorrow.
Yeah. Are we done today? Can we do something else? I mean, it's 7:30.
Let's go see if we can find something else.
I'm just curious, when did you know you had feelings for me? Maybe somehow we've always known that we have chemistry, but always chasing after someone else. So this took me by surprise. Oh yeah, even in my wildest dreams, I didn't think we were destined to be. And now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like, oh yeah, wanna give you every part of me. I can't believe this is reality. And now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like, oh yeah. Even in my wildest dreams, even in my wildest dreams.
Oh, look, there's your old classroom.
My gosh. Okay, can we go back to camp now?
You look like a raccoon. You're like sunburned all around your eyes.
Petroglyphs were neat.
Yeah.
That's always really fascinating.
Except the graffiti's not so neat.
Yeah, that's not so neat. That's just...
It's kind of annoying.
But, long day. Now, we're going to go back to camp. Or glamp, depending on how you want to, who cares. We're going to go back to the camper and just chill out. Probably wash some of this grime off of me from that trail that we took. Too bad I can't do that with the Jeep.
You leave all the windows open, everything, go through a drive-through, wash.
Could do that. We'll let you know how that works out for us. We'll catch y'all down the trail.
Bye.